Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Epictetus, caretake this moment. Immerse yourself in its particulars. Respond to this person, this challenge, this deed. Marcus Aurelius. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. Seneca. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not. Epictetus. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Seneca. How does it help? To make troubles heavier by bemoaning them. Seneca. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Epictetus. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. Marcus Aurelius. If you seek tranquility, do less. Or, more accurately, do what's essential, what the logos of a social being requires, and in the requisite way, which brings a double satisfaction, to do less, better. Marcus Aurelius. What really frightens and dismays us is not external events themselves, but the way in which we think about them. Epictetus. Let no one rob me of my free will. Epictetus. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. Marcus Aurelius. To be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it. Marcus Aurelius. Freedom is not procured by a full enjoyment of what is desired, but by controlling the desire. Epictetus. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Seneca. The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning, said by Albert Einstein. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends, said by Martin Luther King, Jr. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated, said by Confucius. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind, be led by the dreams in your heart, said by Roy T. Bennett. Life is a journey that must be traveled no matter how bad the roads and accommodations, said by Oliver Goldsmith. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm, said by Winston Churchill. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not, said by André Gide. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks, said by Mark Zuckerberg. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending, said by C.S. Lewis. To succeed in life, you need two things, ignorance and confidence. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning, said by Robert Kiyosaki. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle, said by Steve Jobs. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Said by Helen Keller. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall, said by Nelson Mandela. Aristotle's thoughts on education can be summarized in various quotes. Here we go. Education is the best provision for old age. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit, for these only gave life, those the art of living well. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. It is the nature of desire not to be satisfied, and most men live only for the gratification of it. Learning is not child's play. We cannot learn without pain. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. Education is the best resource for old age. The The educated person is one who knows how to find out what he does not know. The one exclusive sign of thorough knowledge is the power of teaching. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. The greatest virtues are those which are most useful to other persons. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. In poverty and other misfortunes of life, true friends are a sure refuge. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button to stay updated with more awesome content.